So you sent off your media request and you got it back and you were granted front of house and you're all upset. Boo-hoo. That's just too bad. Don't feel sorry for yourself, because that might be a blessing. And I'm going to show you why in this video. I'm Robert Maxfield, and I'm a concert photographer in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and I've been one for a very long time. And welcome to Max Concert Photography, where we talk everything concert photography related. And this week, we're going to talk a little bit about front of house and shooting from the public area. Okay, I will tell you that probably most of my work is done in the media pit. I shoot 75% of my stuff from the media pit, but every once in a while I'll have to be working outside the media pit and in the public area. It just happens. Does that mean it's all bad? No, not at all. It doesn't mean it's all bad. In fact, sometimes it can be really good because it'll give you pictures like this. This photograph of A.J. Croce was shot at the soundboard at the Capel Art Center. Yes, the soundboard. Hard to believe, but it was. The secret to this shot is having the right lens in your hand in the right gear. I had no idea what to expect. I had never been to the Capel Art Center, and I knew it was a 400-seat small venue. I had no idea what they were going to give me. I showed up and they gave me, I could shoot from the soundboard or the sides of the theater. The next shot is of Gary Hoey, and it was done at the Dallas International Guitar Festival in the warehouse stage, and it truly looks like I'm shooting this from the media area, but I'm not. So now I'm going to show you what the actual photograph looks like before I did editing and cropping, and you will be able to see the difference immediately. Okay, for this shot, I'm a little bit to the left of the soundboard and a little bit in between it and the soundboard and the stage. But you can still tell I'm out in the audience area, so it makes a big difference. The cropping frames the actual finished product. Okay, there's no real big trick here. What it is it's the usage of a medium telephoto zoom lens. It's an 80 to 200 f2.8 that's doing the job. It allows me to zoom in to a certain point. I can zoom back a little bit so I can get more group shots. That's what the actual thing that's doing the magic is all about. So many concert photographers go into the venue with too short a lens. They'll go in with a 15 to 28, 35, or even a 15 to 45 or something like that. And that's the only thing they'll carry. So if you're not on top of the artist in the pit, you're in problems big time. Even a 24 to 70 or 24 to 105 is still way too short. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a shot that is the first shot, and then what I did to it, I cropped and edited it, and I'm going to show you what it actually produced. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the finished product. The other key to doing this is having a high resolution sensor. It helps quite a bit, and the D800 has a 36.3 megapixel sensor, so that helps quite a bit also. But the combination of the lens and the sensor make the difference. I'm going to show you four shots of Sadie Johnson shot from, I guess about the 8th or 9th row seats out in the public area at the Dallas International Guitar Festival. And take a look at them. I'll show the first one is the wide shot, and then the next one is the actual crop shot, and I'm going to show you two sets. So being out in the public area is not a bad thing. In fact, a lot of times it levels you out with the front of the stage, so you're not shooting as directly up, kind of an angle. It keeps you from having that kind of problem. It levels out where everything seems to be more eye level. And as you can see, just because you're not standing in the media pit doesn't mean it's all bad. Now I'm going to show you one of my favorite pictures. And this photograph I took, I am stage left of the artist, Rachel Stacey, and I'm a good ways out. In fact, I'm almost in a bar that's right off the side of the area. It's an open area with a stage, and I'm a good distance out, and I caught her deep in thought. This is one of my favorite shots. The next shot I'm going to show you is of Randy Rogers at the Lewisville Western Days. That's Lewisville, Texas. And Randy went to a dark corner of the stage and went to throw a child a pick. And when he did, he stepped completely out of the light. Now, there was a barrier in front of us where the media area was supposed to be, but that was given to VIP people for the city of Lewisville, and you won a drawing or something like that, or you participated in some kind of thing, and you were awarded the seat in that area, so there was no media pit. But Randy Rogers got up there and he threw the pick at the child. It fell a little bit short. Police officer picked it up and put it in his pocket, and Randy gives him this look, and you'll see what I mean. The good news, a bunch of the people in the crowds turned on the police officer and said, "Hey man, that was for the kid. Give the pick to the kid." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And he reached in his pocket and he gave it to the kid that Randy threw it to. So all was good, and that was just a little bit of craziness. But if he wouldn't have had that area in between us, it would have gone somewhere else and would have gone crazy. So thanks to the police officer, thanks to Randy Rogers for taking care of the child. It was awesome. Okay, so the moral of the story is have the right gear with you. If you carry too short a lens, it's too short a lens. If you carry too long a lens, it's too long. But somewhere in the middle, that 70 to 200, the 80 to 200 is perfect for that range. And don't be upset because you're not in the media pit. Sometimes, man, being in the media pit is a bummer. You're too close, you have things on top of you, you got too much of a crazy angle, stuff like that. It's not always a perfect scenario to have media access in the media pit. You're in the door, you got the camera, take the picture, and go with it. Hey, I want to say thanks to all our viewers and subscribers. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, and we appreciate it a lot. We need your help. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It gives us a warm fuzzy. Everybody wants a warm fuzzy. So anyway, we appreciate it, and we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.